Hello friend, in this lecture we discuss about the grammar. Generally we have a two language. One language is a natural language and second one is a formal language. Most of the natural language is used for the discussion purpose and formal language is used for the writing purpose or programming purpose. Those having some syntax is there, that's a formal language. Both language having some grammar, and the grammar is nothing but it is a set of finite rules, and that rules are formal rules. For why this rule? For syntactically correct the sentence. Syntactically correct the sentence. So by using the syntactical correction, we form a meaningful sentence. So for that we require the grammar. For example, one English statements is there. Cat run. The cat is a noun and run is a verb. And sentence is nothing but a noun and verb equal to this sentence. So can I write this sentence by using this production? That's a rule. Sentence is nothing but a combinations of noun and verb. Noun is the first and then verb is there. The value of noun is a cat. This is the second rule. And verb is a run. This is the third rule. So by using these three rules, we can easily form this sentence. So this is a production rule and this one is a grammar. So actually if we see that what is this sentence contain or what is this actual grammar contain, so these are four tuples. For forming a grammar, we require some non-terminals or variables, that's denoted by the V. Then second is a terminal symbol, that is denoted by the T. The variable always indicated by the capital letter and terminal indicated by the small letter, or if you use the number 0, 1, 2 also allowed in the terminal. Then what do you about the production rule? The production rule is nothing but a format like this, which one having a left and right side, both side are there. The left side one or two combinations of variables and terminal also there. Then right side also contain the combinations of variable and terminals. So this how to read this one? A gives capital B small a, and this production rule contain the one production, that's a starting production, or that should be denoted by the start symbol S. That's a S is a starting symbol, means when you write the production rule, then we can decide that from which production rule we can start. So that's a S. Take one example of a grammar. This grammar contain this is a set of variables that's denoted by the V, or maybe we can call as a non-terminals. Then this one is a terminals, and this is a start symbol, that's a S, and these are the production. This is the first production, this is second production, and this is the third production. So how can form the string from this production rule? So by default we can use this first production to create a string. So S gives AB. Why first production? Because S is a starting symbol, so we always start with a S. So this is by rule number 1. Then this capital A is replaced by small a by using production number 2. Then this capital B is replaced with a small b by using production number 3 by this one. So we get a one string, that's AB. There is no variable, means we cannot replace any symbol. So this is a product AB from this grammar. So this process is called as a derivation. Take another example. This is a second grammar G2. These are the variables capital S and capital A. Then these are the terminals. This is the start symbol, and these are the production of room 1. Then this is 2 and this is 3. So what is difference between these two grammar? So this left side contain the combinations of variables and terminals, and in the right side in the production there is no symbol, means that's a epsilon is there. So can you prepare the string from this one? The first production rule are by default start from the S gives small a capital A small b. Then this by rule, this one is by rule number 1. Then small a capital A replaced with a double A capital A small b, and this b as it is here. So by rule number 2. Then by using rule number 3 we can dissolve this a, that's a means there is no value of a, that's a bb as it is by rule number 3. So we get this string. Again we try for the second string also. S gives a small a capital A small b, and directly here is by rule number 1. Then small a then b by rule number 3. We directly dissolve this a, so we get the second symbol AB. Means from this grammar we get a two symbol AB, then double A double B, double A double B. So this is a grammar, and grammar is defined by the 4 tuples V, T, P and S, and this one is the derivation. So how this derivation is we can see in the next video. Thank you.